Hello, everyone.
Hello.
It's the Koger Chronicles. So, what we're doing today is Tanya is going to be putting on her Optune device. So we figured, we're gonna show you how we do it and what she has to go through every 3 days.
Well, now that it's summer, it's like 2 days.
So she was off of it for a while because she had a bad reaction, and then so that her doctor told her to leave him off for a while until her scalp cleared up. So which it did. So now we're gonna.
Yeah, he said I could leave it up to 2 months. So it's been 2 months. My scalp is healed. So we're gonna put them on.
And we'll show you exactly how we do it, and if there's anyone else out there that is struggling with glioblastoma, and you ever think of trying the Optune device, I would, I guess, recommend it. And maybe it's not for everyone, but
Yeah, I do know some people who have glioblastoma that don't use the device. So I'm actually in a trial right now with my doctor, which is with the Optune device, the chemo, and like the radiation. By starting the Optune device at the beginning of treatment, they're trying to see if it's more effective. Starting it in the beginning. So for those of you who didn't see the video before, don't know exactly what glioblastoma is, it's I have a little fact sheet here I'll read to you. So it's a brain tumor. It's very rare, apparently, and it's the most common and deadliest type of malignant primary brain tumors in adults. And it says patients with glioblastoma typically have a survival rate of 15 months. So it is very deadly. It's hard to say, how long you'll have, because you don't know. Like, there's some people that live 2 years, there's people that live 5 years, people that live 7, 10 plus. So there are people who do live long, but there are also people who aren't. So it's just kind of, in God's hands, and I guess, he'll let us know when he's ready. But for now, this device is supposed to help you live longer
and break up the tumor or something, like pretty much starve it.
Yeah, we'll get back to that. But it also has a high rate of reoccurrence. So just because you do radiation, you do chemo, you do the device, and it goes away, that doesn't mean it's going to stay away. It's always going to come back. It's just a matter of when it's going to come back. So again, you don't know. It's a waiting game. Hopefully it will stay away for a while because, we have young kids, and I sure would like to see them grow up. So it says they're highly malignant because the cells reproduce quickly. So the whole point of this Optune device is it breaks up the tumor. So because the tumor reproduces so rapidly, it's going to break it up and hopefully stop it. So that's why it's really difficult to treat and keep at bay. So then it tells you like how you can treat it, which you can treat it, but it will always come back. So I got surgery in March. I got it removed. I don't know if you can see it, but
it's hard to see, but
I got the tumor removed. They cut into my skull and removed it, and then they put this plate right here. So you can kind of see like there's like a little bump in my head. That's where the plate is. So I do have a plate in my head. But, and then I did radiation for 6 weeks, chemo for 6 weeks, and I did the Optune device too, which it was supposed to stay on, but because of, it was like the last week of chemo is when I got a reaction to it. Like, I was fine the whole 5 weeks, didn't get sick. I mean, I felt nauseous every now and then, but I didn't get sick, didn't throw up. I felt fine, felt normal, just tired. And then my last week of chemo and radiation, that's when I started to get like a big bright red rash. It looked like, I don't even know how to describe it. It looked like goosebumps, but it was like sunburnt. It looked sunburnt. And it was red and hot and itchy and burning. And it started on my arms, and then it like went to my chest and my back. And I think that rash with the Optune device, it really irritated my head. So I ended up getting blisters on it. They didn't hurt, but it kind of freaked me out because I was like, why is my head pussing over here? But it was just blisters, so I just had to wait for them to heal. So, yeah, so then I just did my second round of chemo, which is, now it's 5 days of
higher dosage.
Higher dosage is 385 milligrams for 5 days, and then I'm off 23 days. So I'm in my break right now. So I start back up sometime in August for the next 5 days. So I have a little booklet here. It kind of tells you like about the Optune device, and here it shows you like just with chemotherapy alone, there's a 5% survival rate, but with the Optune device, it's 13. It's with Optune and chemotherapy, you have a better survival rate at 5 years, and they're saying people with just chemotherapy had 31% survival rate. Here you could get 43 or more. So it's definitely proven to help you live longer, which is the whole point of this. So here it shows you how it works. So it creates a low intensity wave-like electric fields called tumor treating fields. So here's the tumor. And it's saying it's tumor cells are beginning to divide. Then here, the Optune device, the tumor treating fields interfere with the dividing. So they don't know what to do. So they may slow down or stop, and the tumor cells could be destroyed. So that's what it does. It's
I actually want to show him a picture of your tumor from the thing. It's not the best picture in the world, but
while he's getting that, so these things called arrays that sit on my head, there's 4 of them. They have these little discs, and they're like, there's like, sticky stuff on them, and they stick to your head, and it's kind of like a warming sensation. It almost feels like there's a hot towel on my head, so it's always warm, and that's what helps break up the tumor.
So I apologize for the quality, but it's on my phone. I actually took a picture when we were at the hospital of the monitor screen, so you can pretty much see that that is the tumor all right there, and the what that mass is, what the fluid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so, like, it went all the way out there, so, but, like, that...
Black space?
The black space is the fluid, and then the cancer of the tumor is that whitish stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it was pretty big. I mean, it looked pretty big from the screen. It looked like it took up almost her whole head.
Yeah. I was lucky though, just because some people I hear that have it, they've had seizures and, you know, paralysis on one side. They couldn't walk. And like, that's how they knew something was wrong. Where me, I just had migraines, and like, I would get sick from the migraines. And I was basically like on the couch like, oh, my head really freaking hurts. But I was lucky, like I didn't have any like seizures or anything like that. So I was lucky to find out the way I did, because I almost didn't go to the doctor just because I'm like, it's just a migraine. Like, people get them all the time, and you know, people live with them. You just take medicine and you're fine. But I don't know, it was just different. For some reason, it was just different.
And then slurring her words a lot too. And
yeah. I couldn't even type a text message. It was very weird. Like, I knew in my head what I wanted to write, but I couldn't find the letters to write it. And apparently, like, the doctor said, like, my peripherals were blind too, which I didn't even notice, but like, he was doing a test, and like, I couldn't even see my peripherals, which I had no idea. So, it was scary too, because driving home after work, and I'm like, I don't know if I can make it home, and you just never know. Like, I just thought it was just a bad headache, and I didn't know why I was getting them, but now we do. But so this is the bag that all this fun stuff comes in that I have to use every day.
And this is just half of it. You still have that travel case that they gave you too.
Yeah, they give you a big suitcase, so if like you have to go fly anywhere, all your stuff is protected in this suitcase. Kind of looks like a rollaway.
It's like an overhead compartment kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like a or carry-on.
Yeah. And so it has all the stuff that you need, batteries, all that. So in here it gives you tape, gives you these like sponges. I don't know why they're called sponges. I feel like they're just gauze. We use that, which we'll show you. We use that for the alcohol to clean the head.
Speaking of alcohol, God, was that a pain in the ass trying to get, like, because she was going through this when the whole pandemic was really active. Well, it's still active, but like when it first started, and everything was shutting down, and like you couldn't find alcohol on the shelves, and we're trying to, you know, because she really needed it, you know, to do this, and we ended up having, like, her mom ended up having to give us what she had in her shelf, you know, just to get her by. I mean, now we can pretty much find some, but before it was really hard. Yeah, because it was
kind of last minute where they were like, oh yeah, by the way, you need alcohol to clean your head. We're like, oh, okay, we'll try to find some, and
we couldn't
all
find
the stores were sold out.
And then,
but so then in here they give you boxes, and they have the arrays in them. This is the white one, has the white plug, and then the black one, which has the black plug. And I need two each. There's boxes of those, and then it came with a shaver, which is actually plugged in and cleaning right now. So
actually a pretty nice one too.
Yeah, and they give you like replacement blades, and then the box that it came in. Okay. So, we'll show you what I have to do. Well, first, they also give you batteries. This is a battery.
You get 4 of them, right?
Yeah, it's huge. And they give you a charging station.
Mm-hmm.
At night, it's upstairs. I didn't bring it down, but at night, it's a little black thing that the device can plug into, so that
you don't have to have the battery when you're sleeping.
Yeah, because it's gonna beep at you and it's very annoying.
Yeah.
Forgot to take this one out.
That's probably dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is what it looks like. A little weight to it, and then keep dropping them. And then the battery is right here. When it's charging or when it's plugged in at night, the battery comes out, and you just plug it in this little hole right here, and then it will stay on the whole night. So then this plugs in up here, and then these arrays that we put on my head, all of them will get plugged into these 4 ports.
And they're color coded too, so I don't know if you can see it, but they have
black and white.
Black and white.
So then basically I have to carry around this with me all the time. I usually keep it in this carrying case, so I can just carry it around, and it is annoying.
She has to wear 16 hours of the day?
18 hours.
Or 18
hours.
a day.
I can wear it more, which I do anyway. I try to get the most out of it. So I will wear it more than 18 hours a day and just take it off if I have to take a shower or get dressed or whatever. Or switching the device. So yeah.
And if you're wondering about like showering, like she'll have to
Oh yeah, I have to unplug this.
she'll have to unplug it, and then she'll just have the arrays just on her head, and then she'll have a shower cap, with them all.
Yeah, I'll show you when we have them on. Like, you'll see these wires. They have to get, like, wrapped up and then in a shower cap so that they don't get wet. So, yeah. I guess, should we start putting it on?
So, and then if anyone was wondering how much it cost, I mean, it's pretty pricey.
If you're paying out of pocket, it's $21,000 a month.
Yeah, no one could do that.
No. So it's nice that they have
insurance,
and there's also like programs too. I think I pay $100 a month for it,
something like that,
which is better than $21,000 a month. So right now I'm just putting alcohol on here, and then Kirk is going to clean it with it just to get any oils off.
Dry it out some.
And dry it out. Clean it.
And like we said, you have to do this like every 3 days, or in this case, if it's summer, it's probably maybe 2.
Yeah, because I sweat a lot.
But I mean, if you're home though,
Yeah, but we go outside. Like, the kids like to go in the pool. So outside it's tough, just because as soon as that sun hits your head, the thing beeps at you. It doesn't like to go over a certain It doesn't like to go over a certain temperature. So it beeps at you because it's saying it's too hot. So I have to, plus at night, because the rays put out some heat, it makes me sweat at night. So I'm definitely changing them more. It's probably easier in the winter.
The thing don't
probably
like the
feel
heat.
Good in the winter.
Doesn't like the heat. It'll make it mad.
As soon as, like, just to walk to my car, which is like, what, 20 feet? Not even. It beeps at me. So, and then I'm sweating because it's so hot. Plus the thing on top of my head makes it hot. So, it's definitely something to get used to, but you do what you gotta do. Alright, so...
Alright, so I'm probably going to need the diagrams.
Oh yeah, so he gave us these printouts, which tells you
Placement.
where to put them, where to put the lights,
And where to put the blacks.
where to put the black. So that's how it's gonna be on my head.
So, what is this one? Black. Oh no, this is white. So the white ones are.
Take my glasses off.
The white ones are the sides. Right.
Yeah.
So let's start with this side.
Well,
That's the right side. Yeah. So, you said you just take these off. They're little micro things. You could see them. You don't really want to touch them, but like there's adhesive. We already trimmed them, so just to save some time on this video. But like you have to like trim some of the excess off of them, which we already did.
and this, so like, and I trimmed this part off so it could give more flexibility.
Yeah, and then so what I do is just grab up top here, and then just take off the other part, and then basically, so when I have these hanging down,
I think it's the other way, right?
oh yeah, it's the other way. Yeah, so I was wrong. So it's this way. All right.
No, I think you were right, because it doesn't stick out of my head like that.
Well, if it's gonna be on, this will hang on your.
Yeah, it wasn't like that.
So yeah, I think it's like this. So it's gonna go like this, so it goes back.
No, it would go back the other way. Turn it this way. See?
Oh. Yeah, but it's facing down like that.
We haven't done this in a while. As you can tell, we forgot already.
I'm pretty sure it's this way because it's gonna sit like that on an angle.
Okay.
So, all right, I'll look toward the picture. And just push it down. Just like that. Alright, that's one. So again, just take all this stuff off.
And when we change them again, you have to move them just slightly.
Yeah.
So
You have to
where they're
shift.
at now, they'll shift a little bit.
Right.
They're nice and cool when you put them on. As soon as you turn it on, it's like a little heater.
Now the blacks. Blacks are front and the back of the head.
I'll do the back or front.
I'll do the back first.
Keep sitting on them.
Yeah, they're a pain in the ass. But
last one.
Alright. That's it. So, as you can see, it pretty much covers her whole head. The only thing that's really exposed is right here, and then a little section up top here.
Mm-hmm. And then we have to tape the wires together.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
Tape them down.
Trash that. So we got a little tape, and then, well, this stuff too. I've seen they give you this, so this tends to work a little bit better than this piece of shit. I don't think I'll need the scissors, but pretty much want to just wherever you see them might be sticking up a little bit, just tape them down, just help secure it. You don't need to tape the whole head, just like pretty much up here is where it seems to.
On the back of my head.
And then the back too.
That's where I sweat.
And then.
And that's where it seems to come up the most. Because, you know, you're always bending your neck.
Bending your head, yeah.
Oh yeah, these are my new Mickey earrings that we got. It's kind of hard to see, but they're my birthstone, and I got one for Everly and one for Madison. So me and Everly both have the November color, just topaz, and then Madison has the January color, which is like a dark red.
That's good. And then I also take a small piece of tape and then just take these wires and twist them a little bit and then just tape them closed there, just like that.
They couldn't really see it.
No, well, I don't know if you can see, like, there's the tape. I taped them all together.
There's 4 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, and here Everly.
And then next, you want to just take some of this.
No, next I plug it in. So we have black, white, where's the other one?
Oh, we didn't shorten them. Oh, I guess.
And then put the sleeve over it, which keeps the wires together. And you just zip it up. just like that. And then just pull it up. Oh, there we go.
Good.
I guess. And then you put this. This just kind of holds
Hold it in place, does everything, or
holds it in place on your head.
like a beanie or whatever. Comes in this. They gave us this too.
And then you turn it on.
There's a button on the bottom. Beeps at you for a couple seconds.
Yeah, and it'll let you know that it's on. It's green. So that means the battery's good. If I push here, it tells me the battery's full. Now it wants to be.
It did show up. Oh.
I don't know. So then I hit this button, and
That means it's starting.
that means that the tumor treating fields are working. And it's on. So as long as this blue light is on, it's doing its job. So.
And then it will show you an error if something's wrong or something's not connected right. Or
Yeah, sometimes if I don't realize that the battery's running out, it'll beep at me. If I go outside when it's really hot out and the sun is shining on it, it'll beep at me. So you just, when it beeps at you, you just push this button again and then turn it off. Or you just push this button again, fix whatever you need to fix, and turn it back on. Sometimes, like, the problem I have with, it was going outside and then it beeping at me, but most of the time it was these 4 cables. Like, sometimes you don't realize how much room or length there is to this. So, like, you go to stand up and it falls, and, like, one of the wires will get yanked out. Then it will beep at you. So that was mostly why it always beeped at me, was because one of the wires, 4 wires came out. So that's that. So now I can feel it getting warm on my head. So it'll do its job. And then I just change the battery usually it's every 4 hours. Sometimes it's longer, sometimes it's shorter. I guess depends. I don't know.
And they also gave us a bigger, like, backpack version of this carrying case.
Yeah, like when I go out anywhere, usually it was to the hospital to do my radiation. I had a backpack that I just wore on my back.
And it has an extra compartment for, like, extra batteries that you can bring with you and stuff.
Yep. So that's that. That's our
Optune device.
Yes, our weekly multi-day ritual
Couple day.
of what I do,
Couple.
what we do. So yeah, this is what I have to live with for the rest of my life, and hopefully it'll help me live a longer life, and I can see my kids grow up and, you know, be with my family and live a good long life. That's what we need. So.
And then if there's anyone else that sees this video and that are going through the same thing, reach out to us. We're cool people. You know, if you want to talk. And
you know, I'm still learning myself. I don't know everything that's out there, and I don't know what's helped other people. But right now we're trying this out and seeing if it works, and it's definitely a learning process, and it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely hard.
It's rough, but we keep the faith, and we still have our sense of humor.
And that's our cue. Miss Everly is awake. She was just taking a nap. Now she's talking to us, letting us know she's awake.
Yep.
So, if you have any questions, comments, let us know. Or if you know anybody that's had this before, let us know how they dealt with it or what they did.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting to see how other people live with it besides myself. So yeah. Any questions you have about it or just about anything, let us know. We're pretty much an open book. I mean, anything you want to ask, I'll answer. We'll answer. We're pretty honest about it. It's nothing that we need to hide, and it is a scary situation. You don't know,
and
you don't know how long you have.
Right, and also everyone's support. It's just been really nice and great. We have a lot of support out there, and it's been great. People like going beyond the call of what we ever expected. Like
people we don't even know.
Yeah, just
we are
like
forever grateful.
Here's money to help you get through your bills. Like here's food. Like
which has definitely helped us a lot.
Which has helped us a huge amount.
Because in the beginning he wasn't really working.
Yeah.
So a lot of our bills suffered. But we were able to pay our bills and keep up with our rights, so that's been a plus.
Got us through the whole pandemic.
And it's been a big help for everybody.
And it's been great. And so we obviously, are so grateful to everyone out there that's helped us, through the rough time that we're going through. And we keep a positive vibe going still. We still do, we still have our sense of humor between the two of us, and we still can crack jokes about each other and live life like normal people. Like this isn't even happening. Like we'll just keep going on with our lives, and we'll still put it on here too. Like with our funny videos that we'll make, and we'll keep going. So we definitely
we just thought we'd show you behind the scenes, because not many people know what it is. Like before I was diagnosed, never even heard of this disease.
I never heard of it.
Never even came across my mind people with brain cancer. Like I've heard of breast cancer, and like your grandmom had colon cancer.
I think so.
Colon or
I forget what kind of cancer
pancreatic.
It was. It might have been pancreas.
One of those his grandmom had, and I just never heard of brain cancer. I mean, I know people have had brain cancer, but never even crossed my mind. Like my dad's side of the family, I know that they have breast cancer that runs in the family, and there's something else I can't remember. But when I was diagnosed, I never even heard of this disease. And the fact that it's so rare and the most aggressive cancer there is very scary. Very scary.
Never would have thought in a million years.
Nope. Because even like my family, my mom's side of the family is pretty healthy. There's nobody has any diseases or cancers. I mean, I think they have like thyroid problems and stuff, but I mean, you can live with that, but nothing serious like this. It's just a rare occurrence. But taking it day by day, and hopefully we'll get many years with each other. And we're planning our Disney trip next year, so I'm hoping that I will be well for that. So just keep sending, prayers and thoughts our way, and we're so grateful for each and every one of you, and we love you all.
Have a good day,
Take
everyone.
care.
Bye.